Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be sharing my trade up progress on what I've been trading, how it's been going. It obviously takes a long time to make these type of videos because I have to organize the trades, do all the trades, and also if I do like one trade and I announce it, it's kind of boring. I need to get a lot of trades done and that does take time. Also, I seem to have accidentally traded for a whole knight's army and I don't know if I should keep it. I'm kind of just waiting for 11th edition for the rules to come out before I make my decision. I've only ever played one game of Warhammer 40k and it wasn't really for me, but I love everything about the hobby, so I'm very excited. So the most important thing is I was mainly curious to see, like I always see YouTubers do trading videos, but a lot of the trades that they get done, it's either that they're painting a model and a fan is just essentially paying for that experience. It's not really a real life trade, in my opinion, in the sense that it's more of a fan service because they're famous. So I wanted to see if an unknown, no-face YouTuber can get some trades done quite successfully. And the answer is yes, you definitely can trade. However, you can't just trade on your painting skills because I have none. I think I am definitely a board ready or battle ready painter, but nothing special. Definitely not a commission painter. I've only ever painted a few models in my life. But you got to start somewhere. So I started with the Skaventide box. It is now completely empty. I went on to my local version of eBay and I found a guy that had a box and they sold it to me for £120, which I was stoked for. It definitely made my life easier. So my starting input was £120 for both sides of the Skaventide box. Because I didn't want a massive pile of shame, I instantly sold the Stormcast side for £55, keeping the Skaven side, and that basically was for £65. What I then did is I took the Giselles from the Skaven side because I only wanted to play the Spearhead. I took the Giselles and I sold those plus £10. So I gave the Giselles plus £10 to a friend for some commandos. I don't have, I'll put images up here, but obviously I don't have the models on me right now. And then from there, I played many months of Spearhead. You've seen my trees and my Sylvaneth. But then basically what I did is everyone in my Spearhead community had the rats and they weren't as special as I thought they were. Also, the idea of painting all those clan rats did not excite me, even though it was 20. Plus, the other Skaven side is probably more attractive anyway in terms of Spearhead. So I sold the Skaven half for £70, which meant that I got £5 profit, plus all the terrain, plus the commandos. But if you include the commandos, because I put £10 in, it was negative £5. So for negative £5, I got the commandos, the terrain, and the book, and I was happy with that. I think that's completely worth it. Like, if you look at it objectively, £5 for a kill team is an epic deal. What I then did is I found those old Marines. I will include the video footage of it right now. The models are not painted the best and they actually aren't even built the best, but this entire haul, which is 14 tactical Marines to my knowledge. So a squad of 14 tactical Marines that have been painted and assembled. Not the best, but one squad, or I think one squad's 10, so it must be like 2 and a bit or 1.5 squads. A bike, and then this is the coolest part because it's one metal scout. This one's probably also a metal scout. And then a really nasty, I think it's a las weapon, I don't know, but all 5 of these guys in the front are metal, and without this guy's backpack that he's missing, he cannot simply, the gun is just too heavy and he always falls over. And then these 2 are chaplains. So I don't exactly know what I got, but this entire lot I found for £10. But these old Marines, I found like a mother that her son had gone off, and these were from like 2nd and 3rd edition. They were super old firstborns, and that basically sold. I paid £10 for it, and I gave them to one of my old buddies that's basically my painting coach, and he is building a firstborn like battalion. So he's got a crazy project in mind. But he was very happy to trade the entire lot of old Marines for a box of homages, which was my first actual like step into an Imperial Knights army. And the box itself, I think they're epic. I think they're super easy to just build a fun project around, and I love them. So it was an easy trade, £10 for a box of knight homages, or all of those knights. You can let me know how much you valued them at. I, in my mind, thought they were about £60, and it would have been a lot of work, it was too much work for me to basically commit to. But he was happy to take on the project for a box of homages. So that was a no-brainer, happy to do that. Easy. I lose £10, but I got some knight homages. Then, what I then did is I took my commandos, and I've been very competitive in kill team as well in my league for a very, very long time. But I took my kill teams, and I just realized it wasn't really my team, it wasn't my play style, and they were also about to go into classifieds. So I found a buddy that plays both 40k and wants to learn kill team, and I sold him the Orc Commandos. And because when I purchased the Orc Commandos, I didn't have the kill team tokens for them, I basically purchased some very, very nice, fancy, let me see if I can get some for you right now. So you can see here, there's a guy, I'll put his link down below. He runs an Etsy shop. But basically, I got some very, very nice, fancy kill team tokens. These are like, I think they're plastic, but very, very nice. So in my opinion, in terms of kill team tokens, you get like the basic ones, which is the cardboard cutouts. You can get some 3D printed ones, which are not bad. But the creme de la creme are these poly plastic ones. I really enjoy them. But yeah, I bought commando tokens as well. And then I basically made a deal with a buddy going, hey, I'll sell you my commandos, which were built, primed, magnetized, and basically in perfect condition for painting. They were just ready to paint whatever color scheme he wanted. But they also came with those fancy tokens. And I think those tokens cost like £5 or something, but it does, I don't know. I bought all the other ones as well. But anyway, I traded that for £45, which was basically the price that the shop was charging for a box of commandos. So he was happy with that, and then I was happy with that. What I then did is I took that £45 and I found somebody that was trying to, they listed this originally at £60. They were trying to get rid of their Chaos Knight project. And I didn't really want Chaos Knights because I want Imperial Knights, because I think Imperial Knights are nicer. But I'm not going to give up an opportunity to buy a very cheap knight, even if it's just part of the next trade. So I messaged the guy and I was like, hey, I don't really want this project, but if you don't find a buyer, can I buy it for £45? And he responded very quick and he was like, yes, done. So I bought it for £45. It's not perfect by any means, but it's definitely, I think it's like, there's a few holes for the spikes on the top that are missing. I think the like dress skirt, there's meant to be like a skirt that goes between here with some chains. There's a few things missing here and there, but I mean, for the most part, I'm very happy with it. It does its job. and it's going to be an awesome project or trade up project. I definitely think I should put some work into it, get some green stuff and fix the spikes, get some replacements, and even just paint a beautiful Chaos Knight and then trade that instead of the way it is right now, because the way it is right now, it is a rough working project. But he even magnetized the bases, so it's cool. It was definitely worth £45. So that was the next one, and I was super happy with that. The other thing is, as I said, I've been part of these kill team leagues for a while, and whenever I hear somebody is not interested in their kill team, I kind of just offer like something. I'm like, hey, I will happily pay you £20 a kill team, because to me that's always worth it, but it is a bit of a lowball, but I always offer it. And then some people take it, some people don't. It works way more than I thought it would, but I paid slightly more. I paid £25 for a box of Krieg, which was my first box because I was just kind of nervous, but I was like, okay, I'll buy a box for £25. It was worth it, but I don't like Krieg. I don't like humans. I don't like Space Marines, but I knew I was going to trade it. The other ones that I bought that I definitely have is I paid £20 for a box of Pathfinders from a friend that kind of wanted to get into 40k. He's an Age of Sigmar player, but then he bailed and he'd rather stick with Age of Sigmar. And then I had a buddy sell me his, I think they're called Breaches or Enforcers. I think I can't remember right now. You guys can let me know in the comments. It's the guys with the shields and the dogs and the shock collars, and I think it's Extraction Squad, but some people call them Breaches, so I'm not 100% sure. I'll double check and then it will be up there. But he sold me these as well for £20, and I'm incredibly grateful to him. So these are easy trade ups, and these Breaches, I think I'm going to pop them to my brother as a gift. But still, easy, cheap Warhammer is never a bad thing. What I did next is I basically bought... Oh, I sold the Krieg. I sold the Krieg for £35, just making £10 profit. That way, the person I sold it to, one, he got a cheap kill team, like £10 to £20 cheaper than if he bought it online. And I got £10 profit. Plus I got rid of a kill team that I knew I was never planning to build or play. So that was an easy one to make that deal. The next thing is I basically paid £60 for Combat Patrol of the Custodians, the new one. It was a good win. The person basically bought it and then they got too intimidated to actually start the entire project. So they never did anything to it and they just let it collect dust. And they sold it to me for £60, even though I don't want custodies. I just wanted something to keep trading with. So that cost me £60. I also paid £71. Sorry, I keep changing to a different currency. For the Slaves of Darkness Spearhead. And this is probably the worst trade I did, but it was also to a good friend. And I think it was relatively fair, if not less favorable to me. So basically I traded the entire Combat Patrol and the Spearhead, and what I got in return is I got this beautiful old 30k Knight Lancer, which I think is my favorite unit in all of Warhammer. So it's like, no matter what happens, this is the project I'm gonna do. But I mean, paying a Combat Patrol and a Spearhead for it is a bit expensive. So he did add some sweeteners, and the sweeteners were the Goremonger kill team, which I've started to paint, and it brings me a lot of joy. So I basically got the Goremonger's kill team, and these little guys, which is Age of Sigmar Underworlds, I think is what the game's called. I've never played it, but basically it allows me to play a new game with some of the boys. I got my kill team that I really wanted, and I got a knight that I really wanted. So no complaints. but that did cost £131, which might be expensive, question mark, let me know. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. Let me run the numbers and you can see how much I've spent. But in terms of my knight army, I've got armigers, I've got a chaos knight, and I've got a lancer. I actually have another lancer that I paid for, but I don't have it with me. It's with my brother. He did the trade for me, but I'll include that in the next video. So I've got 2 lancers, which is now a problem. And I have 2 kill teams, which is fantastic. So that's where I'm at. Let me know down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next trade up video.